on, guys? How is everyone doing out there? I know I am doing awesome right now. 1K, can you guys believe it? I don't believe it. Over 1K, excuse me. We got like 1,200 since this morning. Unreal, guys. Are you kidding me? I just want to say, first of all, Chris Rudnick, man, can't give you all the props, all the thanks. You know, you killed it. You smashed the video. It was awesome. Because of you, I'm here where I am right now. Totally worth the drive out to see you, bro. You know, definitely hope we can arrange something again. Hopefully get some skids in. Unfortunately, I had to leave earlier than expected. But yeah, you know, I just want to say to everyone that's new out there, welcome. I appreciate you joining. Like I said, you know, it's so encouraging to see you guys already giving me good comments on my videos. It's totally awesome. It's a great feeling. I can't explain to you the feeling, honestly, from going to bed last night having about 155 subscribers to waking up to over 1,200. I mean, that's awesome. I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier. So, you know, that's my intro. I just wanted to say, you know, thank you. I can't express my thanks enough. Totally appreciate it. You guys should enjoy. Actually, no, scratch. You guys will enjoy the content that I'm pushing. You know, for all the new guys, just to kind of catch you up, I guess, if you haven't seen my first videos. It's basically just, the channel's going to mainly be about vlogging, just talking about my builds, progression with my builds this winter. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you, you guys want to stick around for this winter because things are going to be happening. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be covering my friends' builds. They should, you know, already one of them has, actually one already. I haven't posted any videos about him, but because he doesn't really work, or excuse me, he works during the week, so it's kind of hard to meet up with him. My weekends are kind of busy, but he has an S14. It was a 2J swap. However, he experienced some problems with it. I think he spun a bearing. So he just said, you know, screw it, and he's going LS2, I believe, or LS3. I think it's an LS3 or LS2. So I'm sure we'll get videos of that coming up here soon. He's going to be putting the motor in. I'm not too sure when, but it's going to be over the winter, as well as my buddy who's going to be picking up some sort of 240. I'm not really sure what it is yet. Most likely a hatch. So, you know, that's going to be awesome. You guys want to make sure you stay tuned for that, as well as this. It's going to be getting a lot of goodies. Going back to my buddy's going back to my buddy's 240 that he's getting, not the LS one, the other kid. He might be getting a 1J swap. At least that's what I'm trying to get him to do, because I love 1Js. 1Js are just sweet. They sound awesome. But I'm an RB guy, so I'm sticking RB. But yeah, you know, like I said, vlogs, you know, build, updates, progress, you know, how-tos, DIYs. Got a couple reviews coming up, car reviews. My buddy actually, he has a 300ZX, a Nissan, and that thing is a monster. I mean, it has, I think, high 400s to the wheels right now on about 21, 22 pounds of boost. Awesome car, runs on E85. Gotta love the corn juice, right? Definitely gonna be hitting up the 85 when I do my, you know, injectors too and all that stuff. You can't go wrong with the 85. So that's gonna be coming up here soon. Super fun car. We took some pictures the other day. I'll maybe throw one up right now so you guys can check it out. But yeah, you know, that's as far as what, you know, content-wise is going to be mainly on the channel. That's pretty much it. Here and there, obviously drifting. You know, I have a 240, so how can you not? However, it's kind of hard to arrange those videos because it's a lot better when you have multiple people there, like a cameraman or just a spotter, things like that, just to be safe. Safety first, you know. I mean, if you know, I love drifting and all that stuff, but you don't want to be stupid, and you know, you don't want to get yourself into any trouble or, you know, harm yourself, your friends, your car, all that good stuff. So, you know, make sure you're safe with everything you do. You can have your fun, but, you know, be smart. That's my lesson to you guys. And I'm sure now all of you have seen my 240, at least all the new guys, because obviously you guys probably saw my video on Chris's channel. So, you know, I just want to clarify, you know, yes, I can't really clarify that it was exactly $12,000 I put into this thing. But when you start adding the shell, which was $2,000, you know, a couple sets of wheels, you know, the motor, and then, you know, rebuilding the head, you know, it all adds up. And especially suspension. I mean, I have probably $2,300 just in suspension. So I mean, that alone can kind of bring you up to speed with, you know, how fast, you know, the price of this thing can go up just by buying new parts. You can obviously, I missed that hole last time. I don't know if you guys remember, but I hit that huge pothole in one of my previous vlogs, but got it this time. But yeah, like I'm saying, you know, it adds up quick, especially when you're buying new parts. You know, I bought a diff and I paid, I think it was like $300, which isn't a lot, but I mean, little things like that, they add up, and you'd be so surprised. I mean, a wiring harness, $500. You know, just anything, it all adds up. If you don't buy, unless you buy eBay stuff, which sure, yeah, it'll be cheaper, but let me know how that goes for you. So that being said, all of my cars, I had a Subaru WRX 2002 bug eye, super clean. It was white, rust free, super nice car. You know, it was untouched, bone stock. Whoever owned it before me obviously was some kind of older guy or older lady, and obviously just took care of it, you know, to the extreme. So I bought that and then I sold it because I got offered more than what I paid for it. And you know, around where I live, everyone has a Subaru, so I mean, it wasn't, I just bought it because of the winter time. I needed something, and I liked it. It was clean. It was something a little bit different. I mean, and I say different, I mean, it's not, considering there's so many Subarus around here, but it was clean, no rusts, you know, different in that aspect. A lot of Subis, at least older Subis, not older, but, you know, early 2000s, mid 2000s, they build up rust and all that good, you know, fun stuff. So got it because it was clean, and then I sold it. So now I'm kind of on the hunt for a new car. If you guys have any ideas, oh, excuse me, I totally went off track to what I was getting to. So yeah, you know, I bought my 240, obviously. I didn't buy it, obviously, you know, I bought it, but I didn't buy it as one piece. So all the parts I paid for myself. Not a single penny came from my, you know, from mommy and daddy. You know, some guy was already trying to give me shit, like, oh, you know, this car's paid by his parents and this and that. And no, bro, that's definitely not how it is. You know, if it was, I would totally say it, because, you know, why wouldn't you? What's the big deal? I mean, but I am proud to say, you know, I built this with my own money. Every single piece in here I did, you know, from this custom little gauge cluster I have to, you know, swapping the whole car together. So, I mean, everything I did myself, besides rebuilding the motor, obviously, I had to go to a machine shop. Other than that, everything you see here has been done by myself. I paid every single penny for it. I'm proud to say that. And, you know, when you guys may think that this is a lot of money, it really isn't, in a sense. It is, but it's not, because all it takes is just a bit of dedication. And yeah, it's going to be harder if you're working at Burger King, you know, 20 hours a week. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. If you guys are looking for a job, I can always recommend being a valet. To be honest, it doesn't sound that awesome. It's easy work. You get paid. So that was my main job until now. I'm a marketing consultant as of June of this year, or maybe it was, I think it might have been May or June. So I was a valet for about a year and a half, and that's what allowed me to buy these things. I made really good money. I made probably about averaging like 15 to 20 bucks an hour, and weekends obviously, you know, 20 an hour, obviously with tips included and stuff. But, you know, it wasn't, I mean, after a while it gets kind of tedious just parking cars all day, but, you know, it's good money. So if you guys are trying to make some money, if you're trying to get a better job without needing any qualifications, you know, definitely give that a shot, especially if you're on the East Coast. I know Valet Park of America, that's who I used to work with. They're good. You know, granted, I haven't worked with any other valet company, but, you know, they were good. The guys I worked with were awesome. Still good friends with them to this day. So, you know, if you guys are on the East Coast, check them out. They have a lot of accounts on the east side of America, East Coast, obviously. So, if you guys are interested, you know, check into that. But yeah, you know, it just takes some hard work, man. You guys will get there eventually. I know some of you guys are probably younger. you know, I didn't start out, you know, this isn't my first car. Like, my first car, actually, my first car was actually pretty nice. It was a 240. It was a KA, bone stock. I think it had like rotogrids on it, which I then transferred to this car. Last year I had them on this car. Excuse me. And it had, the only upgrade to it was like, you know, some exhaust and then this 6-puck unsprung, like stage 5 ACT clutch. That thing was brutal. I mean, this is a stage 4 6-puck sprung clutch from competition clutch, and it's grippy, but it's very street friendly. In a sense, I say that, and you'll see me if you watch my videos, I buck it all the time. It's just hard because it's like an on-off switch, you know? You gotta just have that, once you get to that zone, you just gotta stay there and ride it out for a little bit. But, yeah, so, you know, that was my first car. It was $2,400, and unfortunately, that didn't last too long. That lasted, I think, a couple weeks, and unfortunately, the tires that were on it, they weren't very good, so I was driving, you know, in the wet, and I wasn't thinking about the tires at the time. I'm going around this corner and it just slid out, hit a curb, and, you know, the frame was all bent up, so it just wasn't worth it. I sold it as a shell for like $300. You know, it was rust free and it was super clean. The only thing that was messed up was the front frame rail was like bent up from hitting the curb. But then my second car was actually another 240. I mean, this thing was a piece. I mean, like I said, I only had my first car for like 2 to 3 weeks, and this next car, it was, you know, I had to buy with the money that I had, Jesus. And the money that I had, you know, it wasn't too much at the time. I was like working at like this like fast food restaurant joint, or like Charlie's Subs at our mall, Charlie's Steakery. So, you know, obviously I wasn't making too much money. So I had to basically use what I had at the time, and I had, you know, give or take like $1,500 at the time, so I couldn't really do too much with it. But what I'm doing right now, I'm actually just stopping here before this one-lane bridge. I'm actually going to mount you up on the back of the bumper here, see how it works. Honestly, I'm going to see if it suctions up right quick, but if it does, you guys will be able to hear the car from behind, which should be pretty awesome. So give me 1 second, I'll get you guys in the back of the bumper. Alright guys, well I hope that worked. I hope you guys got a bit of a better sound from the back there. It's actually just starting to drizzle a little bit, so I'm going to actually just cruise on home. My house is just down the road, so we'll be golden. And I just want to mention here before I sign out, if I can find my damn seatbelt, just want to say, if you guys haven't seen my clothing or the merchandise clothing design video, give that a check that out. I'm just trying to get an idea as to what appeals to you guys. I'm trying to get some hoodies made up and things like that. So if you guys like any of the designs you see, let me know. And if you guys want one, just, you know, drop me a comment or shoot me a DM, whatever it may be. And, you know, that'll be that. We'll get something arranged. Also, you know, if you guys have an Instagram or have a Twitter, be sure to follow me on those. I'll have the link in the description. Make sure to click on that. You can keep up to date with little things I'm going to say here and there, what I'm doing, you know, some pictures to be throwing up and stuff like that. So make sure to follow me there. And again, thank you guys to all of you new subscribers, all my old ones. You know, I'll still remember you guys. You know, I know who you are. And yeah, on that note, guys, if you guys want to see more, if you guys want to keep up to date with the videos and the builds and all that good stuff, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Also, hitting the thumbs up would mean so much to me. Just, you know, reassurance you guys are liking the videos. You guys have been awesome with the thumbs up so far. You guys have been really positive with all the comments and all that stuff. So again, thank you so much, Chris, all the new subscribers, all the old ones. Let's start an empire, boys. Woo! Take it easy, guys. Peace out.